Hey everyone, welcome back. It's Melanie, your She Shed Scrapper. So today I am back with a one-page layout using the brand new Summer Fun collection from Doodlebug. When I placed my order, I knew exactly kind of what photos I wanted to use, and it's just been absolutely perfect for those photos. So I had just some photos left over from an aquarium and different kind of nature preserve, I guess, from a trip a few years ago to Florida. And so I've been holding on to them because I haven't known how to or what to use, I guess, to scrapbook them. And this is just perfect. So I'm really working through them pretty quickly. So I am using this dark blue polka dot paper to mimic some waves. Obviously the photos are from the aquarium, but I thought this was fun. I swear I saw this idea on social media, and I cannot for the life of me find that layout again to give credit. So I did kind of get this idea from somebody, probably on Instagram, and I've searched trying to find out who, and unfortunately I have been unsuccessful finding that again. So I am going to kind of place my photos down in the waves, I guess that behind that middle wave, I guess. So I am going to place that there and kind of have them just slightly at an angle. And for now, that pretty much is the base of my layout. I knew I wanted something at the top, but didn't know what. And so I looked at the sticker sheet and found 2 scallop border stickers and decided just to crisscross them. And I thought it was a fun idea, added some color at the top as well. So that's kind of filling in the space up there. I originally had a different title in mind, but then I found The Best Day Ever and decided that would look really nice in the center of that crisscross. So we are going to use that as a title. It's kind of small, but it works. I did go ahead before I started the layout and separated some of the pieces to the right, but knew I also wanted to bring in a bunch of the fish and the shells and starfish. So that's what I'm going through here. I did get, I think, all 3 ephemera packs when I placed my order, and each of them has just something fun to offer. I love the little sayings of the one on the right that I'm using, and then I love all the little icons, all the fish on the left-hand sided one, and I think the last one maybe has florals in it, if I remember correctly. So I'm just going to kind of decorate the waves with different things. So I have that ticket there, and then that speech bubble. Obviously, I covered up like the little speech part of it, tucking it in the waves. But I just love how these waves at the bottom allow for such fun embellishments. I did bring in that flare from Scrap and Happy Studio. I have loved bringing these in. They're an older flare that I've had for quite some time, and so it's been nice to use those up. So I did add that there. And you can kind of see the placements of where I am going to keep I guess my clusters, so to speak, of the fish at the bottom. So I'm just going to start committing to the placements of them, popping some of them up on foam tape. I did love that best fishes. It's probably meant for a card, kind of like best wishes, but I thought it was absolutely perfect for this layout of my son. Looking at some of the fish, and at some point I realized the photo on the left is an octopus, and I remember seeing an octopus in the collection, so when I realized, I'm really hoping that I didn't use it on a different layout. This was not my first one using the collection. They probably are going to be posted not in order, but, you know, so some of the things will be missing, but the octopus was not missing, and I was very, very excited. So this is where I'm realizing there's an octopus in that photo, and there is a giant pink octopus, and here's where I find it. So I was very thrilled to add that to the top. Again, just brought more color up to the top and added to the title there. And then there was a pink jellyfish in here too that I thought would kind of offset maybe the heaviness of the octopus. So now it's kind of even, so to speak. So I do end up adding that, but I still felt like the top was a little bit too plain. And so to bring in some color, I cut a strip of the fish paper, which I absolutely love as well. I'm going to dovetail the ends of that and just add that as a strip behind these two photos. And I just felt like that brought some color to the top even more, I guess. And then, I don't know, I guess maybe almost draws your eyes to the photo. With that going behind the photos there. So just trying to line it up. Not much else is going to go in to the layout. I will add a couple of extra pieces to the top cluster. I do go through and, well, I guess add another little fish to the right. I had two on the left, so I figured I should probably have two on the right as well. And then on the sticker sheet, there were a couple of starfish. So I thought about adding those to the top cluster, but then it was just that one on the right was too small. So I did add a larger starfish piece of ephemera up there, and then I'm going to end up adding this little clamshell, finding a green one and adding that to the jellyfish at the top. And I just feel like that really kind of evens it out, kind of rounds out that title a little bit more. So once I place that down, I think that is going to finish off this layout. So I will have a link for this collection down below. It is brand new. I ordered it when it was on pre-order and have been loving it so far. So I will link it for you guys if you want to grab it. But I hope you guys enjoyed this layout, and we will see you next time. Bye, guys.